Welcome back to Conquest SMP, the server where you can make a country or do some various other interesting things. Or not, because no one plays this server except for me and Clark. Today, we are going to be doing some building. Now, oh my gosh, come on, guy. You can't keep doing this building. You've been doing building for like 10 friggin' years now. Yes, well, today we're going to be doing some special building. And I want you to come over here and look at some of these buildings here. We got this building. You know, it looks kind of good. It's got some nice detail. We got this building. It looks kind of decent. It's got some interesting shapes, you know, and it kind of got blown up. That's unimportant. This looks pretty nice, you know. It's got some interesting shapes. It's got some cool ideas. This building, it's got some, you know, kind of, it's, it's got all this kind of, this is kind of interesting. This church is kind of interesting, but you can see there's a bit of a problem. All these builds around here, even this tree, they're all just kind of interesting, you know. They're nothing very special, which I don't like, and I also don't have any fireworks. I am stealing from my own shop. That is how little fireworks I have. Oh my gosh. Well, as I was saying, all these buildings are just kinda pretty nice. They're kinda interesting. They look good, but they are not super amazing. So, today, we're gonna build a building, and I'm gonna put it somewhere. I've not actually decided where. But we're gonna build a building, and it is going to blow your mind. Basically, imagine a tiny build that's like this big, right? But it has so much detail that you basically can't even see the wall. I know, that sounds crazy, but we're gonna do it. It's gonna look beautiful, and this intro is probably too long, so half all the TikTok viewers probably already clicked off by now. So yeah, we're gonna have to get some resources, because this has a lot of very strange blocks. Well, everything was going just fine, and then I went to go get some glow lichen, and it all went downhill from there. But basically, it started off, I'm like, I need some glow lichen. So I look around for some caves, and I can't find any glow lichen. So I'm like, oh, that's right, because this was generated in 1.17.1 or something, so there's no glow lichen. So I go off north, way up north, where there are new terrain, and there's 1.18 caves that go all the way down to deep slate level, right? So I'm looking around, then my elytra breaks. I fall down. I'm kind of low. I have some food, but I, for whatever reason, decide not to eat it, because I am stupid. So then, I go down into a cave. I take off all my armor to repair my elytra by mining coal, and then a skeleton comes out of nowhere, and 2-hit kills me, because I had no armor on, and I was on less than half health, because I fell from the sky when my elytra broke, and I lost everything, because it just happened to be that earlier that day, I had disabled the Gravestones plugin, because I was switching it to a different one, but I uploaded it to the wrong world file, and I was like, I'll do that later, and then I never did, and then I died, and the one time they weren't on, I lost all my stuff. I'm gonna go insane. Look at this thing, isn't it beautiful? This is the detail house. I have spent a very long time making sure I added as many details as I possibly can. There's details back there, there's details there, there's details there, and there, and there, and there, and there's a telescope which looks directly at the church, which I'll fix that eventually. I'll like move it up, but yeah, here it is. Here is the detail house. You might look at it and be like, yeah, that's too much detail. Well, that's the point. That's the point. This was a challenge both to build and, you know, just to think about, you know, it's got a lot of stuff. It's very chaotic. It's pointlessly chaotic. There's no reason for it to have this much detail other than it's kind of fun to do stuff with detail. It's like this challenge to make something so detailed as this. And almost everything here has a purpose. I'm gonna kind of do a tour, and this is probably gonna take a while because there's a lot to look at. So, the front, we got here a patio where you can sit, have some hot dogs with your friends. Now, I know this is the medieval times, so this looks very modern, but everything here, I assure you, is 100% possible in the medieval times, and was probably even done on occasion. So, here we've got a fire pit and some chairs. They look very modern, but, you know, they're made of just oak slabs. Like, you could totally have had this. You could, you know, roast some hot dogs or something. Got this little thing. It's like shade. I don't know what these are called. And they also have holes in them, so they don't really work for rain, so I don't really know what the purpose is. It doesn't really matter. You got over here clothes drying rack. Look at this. Look at the sophistication. In fact, if I just move this dog away, I have the intention of putting, like, a little campfire here, because there's a thing with this clothes drying rack. This is the tundra, so if you had wet clothes out here, they would, you know, all freeze. So it's kind of like it's smoke dries somehow. I don't know how that works. It's like Minecraft logic, but, you know, it's kind of drying them. I don't know. Over here, we got some log storage. Yep. You can store your logs here. Back here, we got a water tank. It looks very modern. It is quite modern. It kind of looks like a propane tank, but it's meant for water storage. Windmill for air conditioning. Yep. Got some windows. There's a ladder if you want to get up here on top of this little shed. If I can get up here. Jeez Louise. There we go. If you want to come up here, they got some pointless things that apparently turn something on inside. Got some more window decoration, a little fence. Moving around here, we have a giant telescope, which will be important in a moment. And that's pretty much the outside. You also got this. It's a chimney, of course. Very small, and there's a window there, so I decided to do this, like, weird-looking side chimney. Ooh, I fell down. Yeah, so this is a problem. I will fix this. The train station's under development. It'll be fixed one day. This is what I want to show. Like, imagine this is a hot furnace, right? Outside here, you got some dead plants, because it's so hot, so all the plants have died. I don't know why I find that so cool, but it's like one of my favorite details. Moving on to the inside. Ooh, there's some plants here, by the way. I forgot to mention that. Moving on to the inside. Very chaotic. Right, so, over here, we've got a cool carpet. It's a pretty nice looking carpet. It's missing something, but I'll do that later. We got here amethyst and glass. Why is this all here? What, the telescope, the hot air balloon, the what is this? Well, the idea is that this person is a telescope maker. We've got the amethyst, we've got the glass, all for the telescopes. Up here we got some gold for that weird, like, yellow finish. You got the iron over here, got some, like, iron dust. I don't know what this is for. There's supposed to be some stuff here, but there's, like, an anvil. So he's, like, making stuff, and some other pointless details and some plants. But overall, this person is a person who studies the stars. They've got a little kitchen. I suppose they like plants as well. It's got, like, some storage of, like, grains and, like, I don't know, some other useless, weird-looking stuff, and a trash can as well. Coming up here, these stairs, we see the room area. It's got this little open bit with, you can walk over here to go work on the plants, you know, water them. There's a painting. There's a few paintings stuck around everywhere. Over here, we've got maps of stars. Look at that. This is so cool. I don't know why I find this cool, but, like, maps of stars using ores. Isn't that just amazing? You got a bed. This is the air conditioning unit, as you see. You got some clothes storage, a cartography table, and a telescope to map the church, apparently. Yep. And, you know, the telescope, you can come over here and look out the telescope. Beep, 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 beep. I don't know why I was making mechanical sounds. Doesn't really make any sense. Moving on even further up, I just realized there's no way to get to the top, but, up here we have a weather balloon for if this person wanted to get higher up, maybe above the church, so they can see, you know, the stars and do their research and their mapping and their blah 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 blah. So they're an astronomer, and I think that's kinda cool. So there you go, it's the detail house. My lungs are about to collapse in on themselves, because this is a mouthful. Of course, got some junk out here, but how do you like it? Do you like it? Get a good look at it. Look at this build. Isn't it just amazing? I could impress you with this build without even using shaders. That's how good it is. I just love the details. I love the colors, particularly the mangrove wood. It's such a good chow, you know? Compared to all the other, like, pure white and brown. It kind of blends into the background, but that stuff is just amazing. I even did some framing, you know, because, like, with the trees, you know. So this person's kind of like a secluded, you know, individual who doesn't like to be with other people, you know, so they got this little barrier here so you can't see off into the distance, and you can, you know, chill with your friends and not have to deal with those nosy neighbors. So, yeah, that's kind of all I have to say about this build. Hope you like it, hope you like the detail, because I spent a long time on this. Of course, if you haven't been noticing the trend, whenever B-Dubs makes a video, I always do that exact same thing in this world. So you bet you're gonna see a florist coming next time. Because, yeah, that's their most recent thing. So, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the build. Hopefully you found my voice not too annoying. I do know I sound a bit like a 9-year-old at sometimes. Yeah, but that's kind of all I have to say. You should subscribe, by the way. That's a fun thing. Look at those medals, by the way. I won them in the war. Awarded them to myself. Very, you know, you can tell they're always legit when you award them yourself. Goodbye, I'm gonna go now. Also, I died and lost all my stuff. I think I already said that. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Why haven't you left yet? You should leave now. Are you staying for the outro music? Yeah, me too. Goodbye.